didn't come from a rich family. Anything you wanted to do, you really had to try and do it on your own. And my family was trying to teach us the value of money and what's nice, what's not nice, how to treat people nice.
It was the 1950s in Brooklyn, New York, the golden years of the American automobile. John went for the American dream and had the courage to do what he really loved, to be a part of the automotive industry in America.
Cars were pretty simple back then, not like today. Love getting my hands dirty, love working. I would work 24/7 on a car.
He has an understanding of the car business that goes beyond many people. John's history is he started as a mechanic through high school and worked his way up through the business to be one of the most successful car dealers in New York or anywhere in the U.S. It's his passion that you can see when you walk through his museum, the Car of Dreams, that you really get to understand that John's life is about cars.
I went to work for a Chevrolet dealer. It was my first job. And I always wanted to have my own business. And then my father says, we could get this gas station. So my father went and took a loan on the house, and then we borrowed the $5,000, and I opened up this Sunoco gas station. That was really my stepping stone into getting into business. I was one of the first Honda car dealers that there were in the country. And then Honda came out with another car, which was called the Civic. And that's when Honda really started taking off.
This guy is an unbelievable retailer of automobiles. He understands the market, he understands the people, and he understands how to get things done. He's one of a kind. You won't find another John Staluppi anywhere else in the industry.
And then I was able to get another franchise in Brooklyn. And then from that franchise, I wound up buying the Nissan store.
John's every manufacturer's dream. I mean, he goes in and buys underperforming stores and makes them top performers in everything he touches. So from a standpoint of sales and customer satisfaction, he's on top of the game.
And we signed up with the first Hyundai dealers, and the first day of our opening of Hyundai, on a Saturday, we sold 70 cars.
John was the biggest Hyundai dealer in the world 30 years ago, and we were just getting started. John's the biggest Hyundai dealer in the world now, and we're a mature, successful, growing brand. He is the face of Hyundai in many regards.
And if people from Toyota got in touch with me and said, why don't you buy a Toyota store? We took that store, and the store was doing about 100 cars a month, and the first month we did 175 cars.
And I can always count on John to give me the truth of what's going on, what's taking place in the market. And I can always count on John of telling me the truth, but giving it to me in a way that I'll call it his New York style that always makes me laugh.
Toyota's move was to be the #1 car manufacturer in the world, and they did it. We believed in the brand so much, we opened up a brand new Toyota store called Millennium Toyota, and we built this beautiful facility. And that store winds up being in the top 10 in the country all the time.
John has really helped establish Toyota and Lexus in the New York market. When you think of Toyota, you also think of John Staluppi in New York.
Besides having good franchises, the guys who run the factories are important. We have good communication with them. There's no bad cars anymore. Every franchise and whichever manufacturer steps up to the plate to help the dealers, that's the franchise that's going to rise to the next level.
John is an amazing man who's done very well for himself, started with nothing and has amassed an empire. In doing so, he hasn't forgot the philanthropic side of the business.
He's got a huge heart. Hyundai, for example, is completely dedicated to fighting pediatric cancer, and John is the #1 contributor amongst our Hyundai dealers, and you'd never hear him say that, but that's the type of guy he is.
Everyone knows John Staluppi, the dealer. Everyone knows John Staluppi, the boat aficionado. Everyone knows about John, the car collector. But what's really unknown about John is how charitable he is. John told me once that it's all about the kids. There is never a children's charity that John won't participate with.
Lee Iacocca once said, management is nothing more than motivating other people. And John Staluppi has proven this time and time again and shows no signs of slowing down.